Everybody's in position. News Talk 640 WFNC. What a day it has been. It's about 20 minutes now to the top of the hour of 8 o'clock. Robert Patton is the man you see, the man, the legend, the myth on the screen right there. And Jamie McLaughlin is also in here. And I've got all three of us on camera right now on our podcast. And let me get those names out from underneath us because you're with the Greater Chamber. And Bob, are you? I'm Robert. I'm sorry, because that's your dad. Robert, are you? You are the president of the Military Affairs Council.
The chair.
The chairman.
Right.
And we've got a pickleball tournament that's coming up. I remember George Brees last year brought me one of the memorial type pickleballs that had Mac on it, and I put it up on my trophy case. It's still there. Yeah. Pickleballs are hard. They will kill you. do you guys play? No.
Not with my
Jamie?
dad.
I have a child that plays and loves it, but yeah, it's definitely the best thing that's out there right now. People that play are addicted. They play all the time.
Well, you know, it's interesting that you say that because a couple of years ago, I guess when it started to surge or so, and maybe 2 or 3 years ago, a friend of mine who does karaoke said, "Hey, do you play pickleball?" I mean, there's excitement in her eyes. I said, "What is pickleball?" You know, I'm thinking about Mount Olive. It has, you know, and so it has really grown to the extent that the Military Affairs Council has this tournament. It's going to be held at Fayetteville Technical Community College. Give us some background on what you got going on there, Robert.
Yeah, so this is actually the second year we've done this. As you mentioned, last year was the first year. The intent with it is, last year we were able to raise enough money to create 3 scholarships for soldiers to be able to go to FTCC. So we want to keep giving back. We'll talk about a couple other things here shortly, but 6 June from 9 to 4 at FTCC on their courts, gracious enough to let us use their courts, to come out, play pickleball, have some fun, get some exercise, and then raise funds for soldiers to be able to go to FTCC. That's really what it's about, because really the MAC, one of our prime charters is to connect the community with the installation and the installation with the community. And a lot of our money from our sponsorships goes to letting soldiers play for free. So it's kind of multifaceted here. Get the community out, support the installation, support soldiers, have some fun, get some exercise, and do good for the community.
All right, so give us a breakdown again on who can be involved, because I was reading the flyer and there's like different levels, and I'm not understanding the 0.2, 0.5, or how's that breakdown? Jamie, is that you?
Skill level. So
okay.
And the people that play pickleball, they're like, they know their skill level. But we have 3 different divisions. They can play, and all of them are doubles. So we have a men's division, a women's division, and a mixed doubles division. And then they can go from, I think it's 2.5 to 3.0, and then anything 3.5 or higher. And so we had some true competitors out there last year, and I think they're all coming back this year because they loved it.
And if you haven't played before, come out and try it. You know, it's not, you don't have to be the semi-pro person to come out. If you've never tried, come on out and join us.
Well, you're enticing a lot of folks, I'm sure, to get out there and be involved. And it's not this weekend. No. It's the June 6th weekend.
That's
Awful lot going on that weekend. I mean, it's one of those things. But hey, just like anything, if you're planning the Christmas parade and you can't, you got to just go along with it. And Jamie, you know this in terms of the amount of businesses that have things going on. You pick and choose what you want to do. This is a great one. As a matter of fact, tomorrow we've got the Zoomathon that's for St. Jude. Yeah. There's always something happening in this community, and I was talking with Bill Bowman the other day, and he went off on a tangent that people say there's nothing to do here. That can't be true. Which one do you want to chime in here and say yes, there are things to do?
You can pick your choice. Yeah. You pick your thing.
Yeah, and the thing is, if you don't want to do stuff, then there's nothing to do. You know what I mean? But there's always something going on here. You got dirt bags up there, you know, so if there's stuff, they have the marts going on all the time. There's this stuff, there's the Zumba, there's parades, there's fishing events, you know, there's all kinds of stuff going on. You just got to look for stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and this event, the tournament itself, how long does it last, and are people awarded right there? How's that all break down?
We've got water, we'll have sponsors with food available. It's all day, but you don't have to stay all day if you just want to come out and do your thing and take off. The other piece that I do need to get in right now, too, speaking of all day on the 6th, and by the way, incidentally, we did kind of plan this for a significant date. It's the 82nd anniversary of D-Day. So the 82nd, obviously, the 18th Airborne Corps had a massive part in the D-Day invasion. to Normandy, connecting again with the MAC, pickleball, supporting soldiers. It all kind of comes together and nested. But we are doing, again, if you remember back in November, we talked Operation Patriot Pantry, the food drive for the Armed Services YMCA on post, their food pantry. So all day on the 6th, we'll be taking donations. We're enticing folks this year a little bit. Texas Roadhouse has graciously offered up appetizer tickets. So if you bring in 6 cans of food, you're going to get an appetizer ticket for free, so you can go get a free appetizer at Texas Roadhouse.
Well, it's not surprising to me that the community kicks in like it does. Jamie, you deal with the businesses here in the greater Fayetteville area with the chamber. Talk about the generosity that you see when you have an event.
I tell you what, just from this event alone, we have so many veteran-owned businesses and so many businesses that directly impact soldiers. I mean, Blue Star Families is one that just came on as a sponsor, and Mercedes of Fayetteville, Bubba's 33, Lafayette Ford, all of these businesses that really, I'm missing a big one too. Lafayette Ford. I mean, yeah, but we have such a love for our soldiers here, and I know Rob's about to talk about something else we have going on with that, but a lot of people have responded to, yes, we love that you created the scholarship. We're even if we can't play, we're still gonna donate somehow. And yes, there is a need to fill that pantry up for the Armed Services YMCA. I was really shocked when we did that in October, how many people came with carloads to help replenish. So I feel like our greater Fayetteville community, we either have a family member or know friends that are all serving right now. And we know how much sacrifice is there and how we need to give back.
Yeah, you talk about the sacrifice, and I've always said that Fayetteville is recession-proof because we have the military presence, except when they're deployed, and that's when businesses really feel it. And we felt that during the first Gulf War, right. And the community responded. Businesses responded to the extent that Mama went home, but back during the first Gulf War. That's not the case anymore.
No.
Talk about that a little bit, because this community is resilient now because of that effort during the first Gulf War.
And here's the one thing I kind of want to highlight too. It's easy to forget, because we are so resilient, that there are people here without their loved ones right now, and there are a lot of folks that are forward answering the call of the nation, which leads us into our next topic of the yellow ribbons. So brought y'all a couple. We've talked to people that don't even really realize that there are people deployed right now in this community, because it is so resilient. They're used to seeing people gone, but we are bringing back the Yellow Ribbon campaign. Again, Texas Roadhouse is really leading the charge on this. They're doing phenomenal work with us. Mercedes of Fayetteville bought the ribbons for us, the pins that we're giving out to folks. We want people to wear them just to show support for the families and the soldiers that are deployed. All soldiers and families, but specifically in this case for those that are not here. And regardless of your opinion of the mission, these kids didn't sign up for a particular mission. It's not a la carte and they say, I want to participate in this one or this one. They go when they are called. And we as a community need to support those families that are back here holding down the fort while their loved ones are forward answering the call of the nation. So it's a simple gesture, but we really want the community to come out and support families while their loved ones are gone, because they are the community, right? They're not military spouses. They are part of Cumberland County.
Well, if you think back, and for those of us who've been here for quite some time, it's tie a yellow ribbon round the old oak tree,
right.
And people forget that song.
Yep.
And this community adopted that, because I remember ribbons tied around trees during the first Gulf War.
Yeah, right.
And so the spinoff with the pin that you have, that you graciously given me, and Kenny Hitman McLean, is a symbol of that.
Yep.
It's a takeoff from that time when soldiers went away and loved ones tied a ribbon to make everyone remember that we've got people in harm's way.
Well, and everybody says let's not repeat Vietnam with the way the troops were, and I'm going to quote unquote, welcomed back, right? They weren't welcomed back. They weren't supported. We're never going to do that again. We'll see if Kenny can pull up some Tony Orlando for us, right?
I'm sure. Hey, Tony, pick up tie a yellow ribbon around the old oak tree. That's Kenny can make it happen.
Yeah. because that goes back to, again, POWs during NMIA during the Vietnam War too, right? But anyway, let's not repeat what we did in the past. Those kids are out there. They signed up to support and defend the Constitution, and that's what they're doing, regardless if you support the mission or not, right? And the families are here, part of the community. Let's support them. But going back onto, again, supporting in pickleball, we're always open to more sponsors, people that want to come out and help financially, just to support. You want to come out and watch. It's going to be a great day. It's going to be a great event. Looking at the weather, it looks like it's going to support us. So please come out, support Operation Patriot Pantry. Come play pickleball. If you don't play, come watch. You can do sponsorships. Our sponsorships start as low as $100. And the other piece I really want to hit too is if you do business with military connected, consider joining the MAC. We really are trying our best right now to further connect the installation with the community and the community with the installation. It's a symbiotic relationship. We are one. The majority of folks that serve on the installation don't live on the installation. There's a lot of civilians that work on the installation that are part of the community. We are one community regardless of where you go to work every day. So consider joining the Military Affairs Council as part of the chamber to help us continue our mission with what we're doing.
Jamie, I haven't seen you a little bit, but every time we talk about the resilience of the Fayetteville area chamber in comparison to some of the others. What about growth for you guys? How are you doing now?
Strong, thriving. Over 1,300 members. We're definitely one of the strongest in the region. And it's not even numbers; it's the quality of work too. We're concentrating on those 3 pillars of advocacy, networking, and education. And we actually moved yesterday. So as of yesterday, we have a new office at 1636 Skybow Road. Which
That's
is
pretty big place.
Highly visible location. It's going to have a workforce development center, and we all have our own offices, which is really nice. But there's so much possibility to do so many things right there. And I think that visibility is going to be fantastic, as you mentioned.
If you're just joining us, Jamie McLaughlin is with the Greater Fayetteville Area Chamber of Commerce, and Robert Patton, or Rob Patton, not to be confused with his father, Bob, because your kids got on you. Man, he called you Bob. Yeah, but Rob Patton is the chairman of the Military Affairs Council, which is part of the chamber. Right. So you guys are working hand in hand. You're growing, and you got this pickleball tournament that's going to really benefit folks who are in the military and their families. That's right. That's going to be coming up. Before we get out here, give us the date and time of what people need to do to register.
You got it. So 6 June, 9 to 4 is when we're playing. It coincides with the Patriot Pantry food drive. And to join or sign up, what do they need to do to sponsor?
They need to go to faybiz.com, and it's under Military Affairs Council, and it's under Chamber Events. They can go and register for pickleball. Look on any social media that the Chamber or the Military Affairs Council has. It's on there. And if they want to drop off food and or get yellow ribbons, just call the Chamber. Or go to our website, or just stop in to see us. The office is a little bit of a mess right now.
But it's going to be neat once you get organized.
But it's going to be awesome. I think, everybody yesterday just walking in, mouths dropped. So it's going to be great.
Well, it's always a pleasure to see you guys. And as you called me, you said you got something, boom, bam. We open the mics, we get you in here just like that. Yeah. Give Nat Robinson my best, and we'll hopefully get him back out here as well, because we haven't had him in a little bit. All right, you're listening to News Talk 640 WFNC. We've got Fayetteville's most dependable forecast with CBS 17 meteorologist Rachel Dunsing. One second, let me get your picture. Stand by for a second. Let me get Rachel. Punching this thing. Hold on for 1 second. I want to get your picture sitting right there.
That's I actually met Antonio Orlando in Dallas, Texas.
Stand by.
We'll also start with rain before we dry out with sunny days and highs in the 80s most of next week. That's your Fayetteville forecast. I'm CBS 17 meteorologist Rachel Dunsing.
Rachel, thank you. Right now, 68 degrees in Fayetteville, Fort Bragg, and also in Hope Mills. You're listening to News Talk 640 with W.